the mentality of putting something aside is like you emitting a positive vibes, a positive energy. Before you begin to spend from your earning, take away a portion to save. The journey to wealth, the journey to having abundance begins with a seed. Just like a tree, money has an energy, just like electromagnetic field. It has an energy. Point 2, money is willing to work for a wise owner. The day you will pay attention to this is when you will begin to regain the time you ignorantly exchange for money. Money works better than a machine. Money is really willing. Money could be said to be a workaholic, but only for a wise owner. Now, who is a wise owner of money? A wise owner of money is stated by the second law of wealth as money willingly works diligently and constantly for the wise owner who finds a profitable employment for it. Then he will know the multiplying ability of money. Money willingly works diligently and constantly for the wise owner who finds a profitable employment for it. Then that wise owner will know the multiplying ability of money. Who is a wise owner? A wise owner is not just an individual that gathers money or saves money alone. A wise owner of money is the individual, after he has started gathering some amount of money, will do due diligence to look for something in order to engage the money into. And we are just talking about investments. Investing. A wise owner will always put his or her money to work. And the moment you begin to do this, money will unleash its ability to multiply itself. It has the ability to produce after its kind. There is an inherent ability in money to produce after its kind, but only when it is given an opportunity to express itself. The environment where money expresses itself is when you send it on an errand. That is when you put it into an investment. Give money a chance to work for you. Learn to invest money and start earning residual income for as long as the investment lasts. Listen, every money you save becomes a slave that is meant to work for you. Every piece of coin, every treasure that you have managed to save becomes a slave that is willing, ready to work for you constantly. Yes, that is the truth. For this reason, it is expected for a wise owner that before he or she spends the money he has saved or she has saved, that money must be passed through an investment. After the money has been passed through an investment, you can now live on the return from that investment. That is where we talk about of money. Have you heard this before? That 1,000 is not equal to 1,000. 1,000 that you earn by working is not of the same quality with 1,000 that you get as a return on investments. This is some of the mistakes that people make. They discover that an individual is living large, living flashy, but they don't know that that individual is living on earnings that is coming from his or her investments, while this other individual is working very hard to meet up. Such person is not a wise owner of money. Like I mentioned, this is another habit of money, that the moment money discovers that you have this nature to put it to work, money begins to work for you. Money begins to attract itself, begins to multiply itself. That is the truth. your success in investing can never be anything better than your investment plan, your investment team, and your investment ideology. You know, there are three things that governs investments. Three things that governs investments. Like we're talking about you being a wise owner, is that you must have an investment ideology, you must have an investment plan, and you must have an investment team. Investment ideology is what gives birth to investment plan. Plan is a product of purpose. Purpose is a product of ideology, while action is a product of planning. So before you act, it is expected that you should have a plan. Before you plan, it's expected that you should have a purpose. Before you have a purpose, it's expected that you have an ideology. What is your thinking about investments? What is your ideology? What's your definition of investment? Anytime you are not able to define, you will not be able to achieve. So you must have the proper investment ideology. This is what makes you a wise owner of money. Therefore, I want to encourage you to start investing today. Some people, because they are making some money today, they are young, they can run around, they can make XYZ amount of money. They confuse themselves thinking that it will continue to be like that. Listen to this. Look at the aged and don't forget that in years to come, you'll be numbered among them. Look at the people that are old today, and then in years to come, you will be among the old people. There are definitely so many things that you are able to do today that you will not be able to do in the future. The jumping up and down in order to hustle for money, you will not have opportunity to do it forever. Investment is the strategy to avoid the suffering in the future. Yes, a lot of people have their retirement investment plan and so many other plans. We will talk about investment in details, in the course of our videos. Just stay tuned. We are here to guide you on your way to financial freedom. If it is to become financially free, I bet you must become financially free. What is possible for one is possible for all. If I've been able to learn, remember that the knowledge that is known by one person it can also be replicated on other people when they are willing to learn. When they are interested, I believe that you are interested. Stay tuned. So start today. Begin to invest. Now you have learned how to save. The next thing is to learn how to invest, because it is in the character of money that the moment it discovers someone that knows how to invest, money will begin to produce after its kind. Point number 3. Money stays with a cautious owner. This is the third characteristics of money. Remember, money has energy. Money has nature. Money has behavior. And if you know the behavior of money, you can predict money. That is why we often say that life is predictable. If you know the principles that governs life, you will predict life, and that on precise nature. Yes. So money stays with a cautious owner. It is in the habit of money to stick with somebody that is cautious. I will explain. For money to stay with you or to stay in your hand, you must develop and show capacity. For money to stay in your hand, for money to stick with you, you must develop and show competence and capacity. Anyone who has neither developed competence or capacity will soon lose all his money in a matter of time. I know a lot of people that made so much money earlier in their life. Perhaps you, listening to me. Maybe there was a time you made it big, but today you cannot really account for that money. The reason is because it is in the nature of money to stay with somebody that has developed confidence in the matter of money. You can do this by simply learning to take advice from those that became competent through experience. You become a cautious owner by simply taking advice and instruction from the people that became competent through experience, people that have handled money and have become successful in the affairs of money, people that have managed investments, people that have started lots of investments and then they have become successful in the arts, and you can take advice from them. Definitely, you can take advice from them. I had a section with few people that I was giving a coaching section on a particular investment that is all over the place. And I remember when we were talking about portfolio management, the area of portfolio management, where I began to teach them on the maximum amount of money that an investor should make up his mind to spend. What I'm saying in essence is that a wise owner of money, a cautious owner of money, is careful. He takes risk, but those risks are calculated risk. Whenever they want to make their investment, for instance, the person that is trading will not open a trade, a single open trade that is beyond 0.5% of his working capital. Yes, that's a precaution. It implies that no matter what happens, he can never lose more than 0.5% for an open trade. Yes, he's risking his money, but that risk is calculated. But you know, some other people that are naive, the rookies in the world of investments, they go into an open position. There is no calculated risk, and before you know it, they are wiped out. They are completely wiped out, and they will say it was by magic. They blame this and they blame that. The point is that this is the nature of money, that you don't take calculated risk. Next time you want to do an investment, ensure you calculate your risk. How much are you ready to lose in the whole of the investment? And remember, a wise owner of money will stake most of his money, over 50% of his money, on safe investment. Investments that are safe, that don't have risk. There are investments that don't have risk. They are safe, but the return on them might not be too high. But I bet you can never lose your money there. The people that are cautious will vote more of their funds there. While the person that is not cautious, they just do things that are crazy. The third law of wealth states that money disappears quietly from the man who invests in business or things he knows nothing about, or in things which are not approved by the skilled or experienced in the business of multiplying money.